Once I was a dying breed, chewing on an ancient leaf.
Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. I believe it is episode 17 here on the Perfectum farm. And I honestly don't really know what we've got going on. I don't remember. So, it's early summer here in Stardew Valley. And we're going to do some stuff. Probably going to involve crops, mining, fishing in some combination, maybe some exploration, not really sure. So given that it is summer, you know, the one noteworthy item is that there are new fish for me to catch because they are seasonal. Now listen up. Here's a rundown of the fish you can only look at this. You can only find in summer. Dorado found in the forest rivers during the day. Rainbow trout found in the rivers and the mountains during the day. Pufferfish found out in the ocean early in the morning or early in the afternoon. An octopus found in the ocean during the morning. Catch 'em while you can. So the octopus is really tough to catch early in a playthrough. Oh, it's Jazz's birthday. Because you basically have to get up and go straight to the ocean to try and catch it, and then go back and do your crops and stuff, is the way I generally find that, like, if you're gonna catch it, that's kind of how you gotta do it. But it's not a big... Ooh, look at Susan sending me 5 melon seeds. That's like a $400 gift. Don't try going to compete with me for the melon market, though. I'll win. Okay. So she makes really good. She makes world-class melons, apparently. You go in there. No. You go in there. Let's come do this real quick, I suppose. And now... Oh, rats. Alright, not a big deal. We can deal with that in a minute. So, we will water the crops. We gotta find Jazz today and get her a birthday gift. That's the only other thing that's, like, definitely on the to-do list, right? So, our wheat is gonna be ready tomorrow. It looks like today is supposed to be a fishing day based on the fact that I've got it already in my tool belt. So I assume that that was my way of telling myself to go fishing today. You know what I mean? I should probably go down the middle of these rows when watering so that I can stand in one place and hit 6 columns, like, without having to move. A little bit more efficient, right? We're about to be out of water. But one thing this does is if I start and go to the right and then work my way back to the left, I'm actually closer to the water come time to refill. Let's go ahead and put this in here. I think I've got room for it now. Sure do. Look at that. All right, back to our spot. Get that, and then we'll go boom. So we're gonna go fishing today. I wonder, I almost want to go to that bridge again. What's it called? I know there's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is. Not a big deal. So I've got some food to eat there to replenish my energy. And I've got a geode, apparently, so I can take it in and give it to Clint to bust open. But what else do I need today? I'm pretty sure Jazz likes daffodils, so we'll grab a silver quality daffodil, and we're gonna go find her. That'll be our first plan of attack. Now, we need to go to Willie's and buy some bait. So I think we'll actually just go fishing there at the, oh my gosh, my Roomba just apparently knocked something over. I could hear it all the way up here through my headset. Probably one of my kids' toys. What am I doing? Oh, here's what I want. Jazz, my dear, appears to be home, hanging out with Aunt Marnie, so that's good. Now she's in her bedroom. How you handling the heat? It rains enough in summer that you shouldn't have to worry about your water sources running dry. Okay. Now, look, boom, can't get in there, but you know what? We are not standing around waiting for her to come out of there. It's crazy that I can't just be like, Jazz, I got a present for you. Or say like, hey, Marty, could you go get Jazz for me? I want to give her a birthday gift. And she would get her niece and tell her to come out. Birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. I'm not supposed to. I just gave you a birthday gift and you can't even say whatever. So now we're 2 hearts and now we can get into her room anyway. So that's why, like you can see right there, the importance of giving somebody a birthday gift. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's Hat Mouse doing down here? Oh, it's Jazz. She's lost. Are you okay? I think it's Jazz. Yeah. So she's sad because she's lost. Isn't this a cutscene in vanilla, but just in a different part of the forest? Magnus! I got lost in the woods chasing a squirrel. Hey, can I excuse me a second while I go get that sweet pea? Can you take me back to Aunt Marnie's? Sure, but you need to be more careful. No, I will guide you back. I am your friend. Thanks, Magnus. See, we're not strangers anymore. We'll keep up. Slowpoke. I'm sure Marnie is going to be happy. Oh my goodness, Jazz, are you okay? I was about to go looking for you. She's been gone for like 30 seconds. We were just home. She ran into the woods chasing a squirrel and immediately got lost. Let's get inside. I'll cook you your favorite meal, okay? She's all teary-eyed. Poor little thing. She's all scared and probably embarrassed. Thanks, Magnus. Hey, no problem. Just doing what any good neighbor would do, you know? I didn't do anything special. Didn't go out of my way to help a toddler in need. Although she's not a toddler. She's kind of a, you know, she's a small child. Andy's suspenders are falling down. You can always rely on corn for steady and slow profit because it lasts for 2 seasons. This is the reason I plant corn during the summer season. It helps me save on those seed expenses. Okay, he's done talking. All right, let's go. We're going to find a Sophia, right? Say hi to her. Grapes are doing good here. Grapes of wrath. Please leave me alone. What is up with that? Aren't we already like... Oh man. Where is 1 heart? Jeez. I mean, we might as well date Emily the way things are going. Or Haley, I guess. Or Shane. Jeez. It's like 5.5 hearts already. I don't like that Alex is still wearing his Letterman jacket at this point of the year. Hey, buddy. Hey, don't leave. Hey, you must be getting pretty strong on that farm all day. Working on that farm. Maybe you'll reach my level of strength. Why do you have that look on your face? You mean the look that was like, why would you say something like that to a person? Where's Willie? Oi! Come in, make yourself at home. I guess I could go sit on this chair over here. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. That's what I'm here for, some bait. Yep. 7 weeks the aroma will linger, and dude jumps back like, so, you've been catching a lot of fish? Why, yes, I have. Yes. No. It's too difficult. Yes, we've been catching a ton of fish. Oh, man after my own heart. You can always trust a fisherman. What? Fishermen tell lies all the time, don't they? That's like what they're known for. Keep it going. If you can catch every fish in these waters, I've got a special prize waiting for you. Ooh. What's wrong? Is everything okay? Aye, well, business has been tough lately. All started at the same time that old community center fell to ruin. Me fish just don't sell like they used to. Dang, Willie's having to work double time to make ends meet. If things pick back up, I might have something. I might have the time to show you something. Yep, she's back there. Old friend has seen better days. So he's talking about his boat. Someday, lad, you'll see what I mean. So that's the indication that when you finish the community center, there's something in it for you. All right, so we need to buy some bait. Let's buy 100. It'll cost me 500 G. That's not that bad. But that should last me a few days, right? All right, let's get after it. Now, I think you have to be here by 11 to be able to hook the octopus. It could be 1, though. I don't know. Ooh. You know, in my head, I was thinking, oh, but gosh, if I hook the octopus, I don't even know if I can catch it. We got a tilapia and a book for the library. Vincent, I always call him Vincent. Victor is coming to hang out on the dock here. I need to think about what I need to do today. Okay. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Alright. I love the skip fishing minigame mod. I'm throwing it out there that it is another book. It's possibly the most awesome. No, it's not the most awesome, but it's like top 5 on my list. To where, like, my next Stardew run, and I don't know if I've talked about it on this playthrough, there's the octopus. Heck yeah! A perfect octopus. But anyway, I like that I don't have to spend the time. Wait, oops. I just don't like dealing with the process of reeling them in. You know, there's no fish that I can't catch. But there are several fish that I'll catch, you know, maybe 90% of the time. But it's a pain in the butt every time. And then there's some fish that I'll only catch like 30% of the time when I hook them. And those are really a pain in the butt. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm catching some pretty valuable fishes here, guys. Tuna's a good one. I wonder what that octopus goes for. It's the only one I'm going to have. 375. Then I got a flounder that we're also going to just move up here. So I feel like that's most of the summer ocean fish right there. Red snapper is one that, at least in vanilla, it has to be raining for you to catch. So that's troublesome. Wait, wasn't there pufferfish that was like early afternoon you could catch it. That's probably like noon to 4. So we're in that window. See if we get lucky and hook one. The summer music is awesome, by the way. Come on with the seaweed. Now's the time where I need to be hooking the puffer. Puff, puff, give, man. Puff, puff, give. Alright, Magma Geode, you can come with me. I forgot to go to Clint's. Here's what we're gonna do. Whoop. We gotta get there before he closes. Blacksmith. Oh! The fountain is stunning today. So it's because I warped into the downtown area that apparently this cutscene was, you know, prepped and ready to go. I like what they've done with this in the Stardew Valley Expanded. This is a much better looking aesthetic than the mine in vanilla. Hi, Magnus. The weather's astonishing, wouldn't you say? Sure. Did you know this fountain is 30 years old? I didn't. It's maintained and repaired by a technician from Grampleton. I want to go to Grampleton. Are you making progress cultivating your farm? I haven't visited since you allowed me to set up my experiment. So, you haven't come to check on those cave mushrooms since we set the process up? Which I forgot to get them again this morning. What should I say? Robin constructed buildings on my farm. I'm looking into crafting sprinklers to automate watering. Boom. That's a smart idea. Automating the process should save you time. Glad you're doing fine here in Stardew Valley. Owning a farm is a lot of work and may be overwhelming at times. Speaking of Stardew Valley, do you know where our valley gets its name? I don't. Space stuff? Because I don't know. Where does the name come from? I should have said that one in the middle. Allow me to tell you. Long ago. Oh gosh. A huge meteor shower periodically bombarded this specific area of the Fernkill Republic. Of course, back then, the Republic didn't exist yet. Meteors were so plentiful that their trails looked like fibers stretched across the sky. The meteorites looked tiny droplets of How do you know? How does anybody know? They looked like morning dew on a spiderweb. So, our ancestors called these showers the silk dew of the stars. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. They changed the name to Stardew in honor of our ancestors. Ever wondered why our crops are always healthy? Or why they so easily bear high-quality produce? It's because of the meteor shower. The soil in the valley is extremely fertile and has abundance of nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Potassium's a big one. I don't know if I told that hint the other day. There's also high concentration of other stuff. So if you grow crops, or if you've got a little garden or whatever, or have flowers, if you soak a banana peel in water for like 24 hours, it will release a lot of the potassium into the water, and then use that to water your plants. I learned something new. Thanks. And the potassium will help them grow strong and healthy. Maybe you know more about the valley and where you live. The combined effects of science and history have made Stardew Valley a fascinating place. Oh, look at the time. I didn't mean to keep you so long. Whew, have a fantastic day, Magnus. Thanks, buddy. Alright. Almost forgot where we were going before that. Business has been slow today. Well, here you go. bust me some geodes, fool. Rocks. More rocks. What looks like a big magnet. Bixite. And another rock. Okay. We'll go drop that Bixite off. I already talked to Alex. Alex could teach you a thing or two about staying in shape, just FYI. What is it with you people? Like, do I look like I need to stay in shape? I spend all my time farming. I'm sure I'm fit. I run around town, never walk. And yet, they're giving me these hints like I'm some slob. All right, we got pumpkin seeds. That's good. We'll use those in the fall. And let's get some reading in while we're here. Mysteries of the Dwarves. So, this is a story about dwarves. So they call themselves Smaluanu, which means sky people, which is weird because they live underground. So it says that they have advanced technology. And so, yes. Here, I believe the dwarves are the remnants of a once advanced civilization with interplanetary vehicle that crashed on the planet a long time ago. So they flew here, crashed. The dwarvish spaceship bore down deep underground, and over time the dwarves became adapted to their new underground environment. Why didn't they come above ground and live on the surface? And they think it's because their old planet had a thicker atmosphere that protected them from stellar radiation, and they simply could not survive in our sunlight. That would explain why they only surface at night. To take what they need from our houses. Cool. Alright, the Book of Yoba. Before time, there was only the endless golden light. The light called out to itself, Yoba! Yoba wanted more. Yoba swirled the golden light into a vortex. Swirled and swirled until a hole formed in the eye of the vortex. From this hole sprung a seed. Yoba smoothed the golden light. Smoothed and smoothed. And the light became soil. Into this soil he planted the seed. And the seed sprouted, and behold, a vine sprung skyward, twisting and probing, casting a writhing shadow onto the golden void. After 11 days, the vine bore fruit. Yoba, with this knowing wisdom, peeled the tough skin off the fruit and saw that the world was inside, and so that is how the world came to be. So I think that has like hints of talking about the ancient seed, but I don't know what the 11 days is in reference to. Whatever. Marriage guide for farmers. There's probably a story behind that, why it's 11 days, but I'm sure only CA knows the answers to that one. Marriage guide before. Okay, so we kind of know this, or at least I know this. You got to give them a bouquet to make them your girlfriend or boyfriend, and then you got to get the mermaid's pendant. But you have to already have upgraded your house and have them at 10 hearts, I believe. Actually, I don't know that they have to be at 10 hearts, but you got to have already given them the bouquet and have upgraded your house so that there's room for them to move in. Alright, since we're up here, we're going to go ahead and just finish the day fishing over here. We're low on energy, so let's get a refill. Hey, bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill. Alright, so this will get me over halfway full on the energy spectrum. We're going to go ahead and take this Joja-Cola while we're at it. Free up another spot. Now we've got, let's see, okay, so we're not going to be getting any more of these, so we might, oh, I was like, did I not give a flower to Jazz? I did, but it was a different flower. And then I picked this one. Anything up there for me to get? Doesn't look like it, so let's go fishing off of, I don't know, what is this, Grampleton Bridge? Is there a name for it that I can look up on the map? Let's see. after we catch a fish. Pike. Map. Shearwater Bridge. So there you go. Ruined house. Okay, so that's Andy's. Ruined house. I've seen that, haven't I? Is that the one where I got the ancient doll? Oh, today's my brother's birthday. I gotta call him. Rainbow trout and some geodes. We're gonna run out of space. Probably before we use all of our energy, unfortunately. If we get treasures. How much are those? Are 250 a piece. That's pretty good. Copper and some bait. There's a butterfish. Heck yeah. That's good cash right there. Now, I don't know if I talked about it on this playthrough, so I'll do it now, and this will be the last time that I do. Oh man, another thing that doesn't stack. The next playthrough that I'm considering is one where I can't buy anything from the vendors that are always there. So, like, I can't buy anything from Pierre or Clint or Robin or Willie, with some exceptions. I can pay for services, so I can pay Robin to build me things. I can pay Clint to upgrade my tools. I am allowed to buy the bouquet, mermaid's pendant. Well, the mermaid's pendant would be fine because that guy's not always there. I can buy anything I want from the traveling merchant and the desert merchant. The thing, oh man. Okay, so I only have one spot left, but I'm gonna keep fishing and risk having to throw away like these glasses or a spinner or something that's like maybe these stones. Because I want to try and maximize efficiency for time spent here. Anyway, the idea is like I'm not allowed to buy seeds. That's the one that really obviously is going to be difficult to overcome because completing the community center is going to be real hard if I can't go buy, red cabbage seeds or whatever. Like I have to get either the red cabbage or the seeds for the red cabbage from the traveling cart. I've got to get, fruit from probably the mushroom cave. I wouldn't get the mushroom cave. I would do the bat cave. Stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. But I think it's one that, like, I would allow myself a few exceptions, like I already talked about, and I would certainly consider the option for either the upgraded rod or allowing myself to leverage the mod to skip the fishing mini game. I'm not sure. So I'm kind of considering that general concept for the next run. So if you have ideas as to how I could make that work, and any like exceptions that you could think of that I would need to take advantage of, or like mods that I could get away with giving myself to make it a little bit more playable, because like as far as strategy goes, early on, mixed seeds, well, pretty much for a long time, mixed seeds will be extremely valuable. All right, you can go there. I'm going to hang on to you for for now. I don't really need that skeletal tail because I've already donated one. But if you like that general idea, throw some comments down. And like, this is still, we're probably a long way off from actually getting to that point, but it's something that I'm considering. My Joja run is, I would say at this point, probably about 75% complete, because we're going to get to perfection. You know, it'll probably take me in the neighborhood of 200 episodes. I don't think it'll take quite that many. All right, so now, see, like, I can keep that. I'm going to keep this, because the skeletal tail would 100% just be for me to keep as a decoration if I ever set up a museum or something. So I don't care about it. But I want to try and complete this fishing run in time to still get home for bed. And I want to use my energy, guys. So we've got a few more casts here. We're going to make some pretty good money on this expedition today. So that's awesome. The money situation is back into a pretty good, position at this point. I should have gone to Robin's today to have her, build me a... Actually, before I build a barn, I need a silo. Just thought about that. All right. This trash... What does trash turn into? I don't remember. I think a lot of times it's like torches, maybe. I don't need those. It might become cloth. I don't remember. But I'm not super worried about it. So, throw it away. Let's keep hoping for fish. Like that. This we are definitely keeping. The ancient seed that we just spoke about earlier. So these glasses can actually go away. They'll turn into refined quartz, which I don't care about that much. I've got a ton of it already. I will never have trouble getting my hands on refined quartz. But that, I donate it to Gunther, and he gives me back the recipe to craft plantable ancient seeds. See, this is just the artifact. If it were the actual plantable seed, it would say, where it says ancient seed, it wouldn't say artifact, it would say seed. Like this one, see, pumpkin seeds, it's a seed. So I give this to Gunther, he gives me the recipe to make the ancient seed, and he gives me an ancient seed that I can plant. It's early summer. If I plant it today, or tomorrow, I almost just threw it away. If I plant it tomorrow, it'll be full grown by the 4th of fall, and I think I'll get 3 harvests from it, or actually 4 maybe. I'd get one on the 4th, 11th, 18th, and 25th. Okay. Oh, dude, I want that. Seaweed. Go away. Because complete breakfast, look at that. 200 energy plus higher max energy. You'll feel ready to take on the world. Now, I'm not going to eat it for breakfast because I want it to refill my energy. But anyway, I'll get 4 harvests out of that ancient seed. And the value there is that I'll take those ancient seeds and turn them into, I'll put them into a seed maker eventually and turn them into seeds so that I can, like, they keep growing after they get to full maturity, and they grow from spring all the way through. I don't have any coal, so we got to empty some stuff out here. So let's go boom, boom, boom. We'll save the diamond. Now, fishies. I've already got 3 starfish. That's probably good. Tilapia, I don't have. I need another chest. Pikes, I don't have. Wait. I do have rainbow trout. So we're good there. But bottom line is I need another chest. I really need a shed. So craft. I should keep coming out this way with my chests instead of going up this direction, because when I put in, there's going to be something there eventually. It probably doesn't matter that much because my chest is, or my shed is not going to go right there. Not sure exactly where it's going, but I'm thinking maybe up in here somewhere. I don't know. I gotta remember what layout. Actually, my shed might go over in this general area, probably here, because I'm thinking fish ponds around this water. But anyway, so like that can go in there. Tilapia, tuna, and red mullet can all go in there because the other one already has puppy fish, already has butterfish. Oh, I need to put some pikes in there, right? So, wait, don't do that. Or no, I already have those, already have that, and red mullet I put in the other one. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. I can stack that up right there. So, boom, boom. All right. Sell, donate, sell, sell. I didn't realize. I thought I put that away just now, didn't I? Or did I have another one? So, oh, it doesn't stack. That's so silly. There's a mod for that, I'm sure. But it might be a little bit glitchy, if I had to guess. Because, where am I going to put this? Actually, you know what? You just stay with me. Actually, go like that, because we'll bust those first and then do that. I think tomorrow is the day that I upgrade my axe, and I gotta buy a silo before I forget. All right, hang on a second. It's 12:50. Holy smokes! Let's get some stuff to smelt. Starting with, we'll do 20. So we're gonna. I think the silo is 10 clay, 100 stone, 5 copper bars, and 100 gold, or 100 G. Oh my gosh. So, boom. Lots going on here. That's there, so I... Alright, now. Boom, boom. I want you down there. We've got to get to bed, guys. 1 a.m. We're probably not going to have full energy when we wake up tomorrow, but it's alright. We got lots of food right there to eat. And that's a pretty good day, money-wise. I will need my scythe in the morning to get that hay. So let's grab that. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, Gummy Bear. I didn't give you any water again. And I didn't get the mushrooms. Gah! Whoa! 11 grand! Heck yeah! Dude, those butterfish? Might as well call it money fish. $11,000 just fishing. That is fantastic. Okay. Yeah, we got 18,000 bucks now. That's enough to build a barn and get cows. So that's awesome. It was a neutral luck day if I saw that right. I wasn't really paying attention, but it's okay. Alright, go like that. Go like that. Now. Jazz. Aunt Marnie said I needed to write a thank you letter, so thanks for finding me in the forest and taking me back home. I won't go that far in the forest again. Okay. That's awful nice. Get a thank you letter from Marnie. Or from Jazz. I like to write letters. I'm old-fashioned like that. It's weird. So when I was working in an office before COVID, every week I would write a letter to somebody. I would walk. Our office was in downtown Knoxville, like right on the main drag. It was a super sweet location. Anyway, I would go to the post office and mail a letter, which was like, it was about a half a mile walk to the post office. So one, it was like some exercise. Two, it was a break from work that kind of allowed me to, you know, just de-stress for a moment or whatever. Yeah, see, look how much energy we have when we woke up because we went to bed so late. That's why it's important to get a good night's sleep and have a healthy breakfast. All right, let's go get our water here. We got some snails, which I think we have enough of those already, don't we? Yeah, we've got 5. All right, hang on a second. Let's get organized here. Wheat. I know that I need 10 wheat for the community center. I'm only gonna sell the gold wheat. And here's why. Like, you can put wheat into kegs and it becomes beer. I don't remember how much beer is worth, but I know that I need to sell like at least 1 wheat. I don't need a ton of beer, so we'll sell the gold since it's worth the most and convert the silver into beer, if that makes sense. So, we got some hay from the... So when you scythe wheat, there's also a chance that you will get hay. So that's cool. Alright, what do I need to still do here? Let's keep watering. Anyway, I think I was in the middle of telling a story. Oh, about me writing letters, but it's not that important to finish that story. Bottom line is I would write a letter each week to just, like, you know, friend, family, whoever. And then at the end of the year, I would have annual awards for, like, the return letter sent from the farthest away was one. The return letter sent from the closest was one. The funniest was one. I can't remember what they all were, but there were. I mean, there was no prize or anything. It was just like I'd get on Facebook or whatever and say it's time for the annual Letter of the Week awards. All right, I could put another tapper in that tree right there. So let's go ahead and do that. I need 50 wood, I think, and 2 copper bars. Craft me. Okay, it's 40 wood. So that can go back in there. Alright. I think we're ready to go, but we're, like, hurting for energy. Yeah, nothing else needs to go in there. Oh, it's traveling cart day. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to come this way. We're going to go straight to Clint's. Get the geodes done. Man, a lot of help wanted. Clint wants copper. I don't think we're going to complete that, but we'll at least be going to the mines today. Hello, nice day, isn't it? Oh, so you want to talk to me today? But that's it. Like, I know that if I would have talked to her again, it would have been like, oh, she's ignoring you. Or she's like backing away. Okay, Mom's making yellow curry. Does that have curry powder in it? It does? Aww. So, Vincent doesn't like curry. I like curry. My wife doesn't. So, Usually if I get any kind of Indian food, it's like me on my own for lunch or whatever when she's at work. All right, my weather doesn't really matter to me. Oh, we know that. All right, so processed geodes. We'll start with these. Why am I getting so much stone? Can I donate that? Yup. Cool. That's cool. Iron. Okay. More iron. Okay. And clay. Oh, almost forgot to also do this. I do this a lot. I'll come here knowing that I want to do that. I'll upgrade the geodes, or I'll unlock the geodes and then run away. So steel axe upgrade is underway. Now, I didn't think about where I'm gonna put the coop, which could be an issue. Alright, so I don't think I'll get a reward for that one, but I will get a reward for that one. And it's a good one. So, see, there's the recipe, and there's the actual seed. So, we're going to go back to the farm and plant that, because we also need to go see the traveling cart lady anyway. We used to drive the bus to Calico Desert, but it stopped working a few years ago. Mayor says there's not enough money in the town coffers, or else he'd have it fixed. Well, maybe if he would stop skimming off the top in order to fund his golden statue project, that wouldn't be an issue. Do you like my bow? I do. It's cute. She's due for a wardrobe change for seasonal outfits. Don't I have that mod on? Hey there, Magnus. It's good to spend an evening at the saloon when you can. Everyone needs a break now and then. Your grandfather always worked himself too hard. I'll have an extra beer in his honor tonight. Alright, so old Lewis is going on a bender tonight. There's Haley. Hey, Haley. I wonder what Alex is doing today. Huh? I didn't notice you standing there. What? What? God, she's worse now than she is in the vanilla one. That's saying something. Like it's like I don't exist, and Alex is like all that she thinks about, and she's pretty fixated on him. That's unhealthy. All right, let's see here. Are you gonna have anything awesome for me? Rhubarb seed. I could plant that and get it done in this season. You know, I forgot to get more. Wait, do I have more wheat back at the farm? I don't remember. There's the puffer fish, but I'm not going to buy it. We'll just catch one later. We'll buy the rare seed, because we're going to go home now. We need to look and see if we have... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I thought I saw something there. Anyway, I need to see if I've got any crops that I can plant where that hay just got harvested. I don't know that I do, guys, so we might have to go to Pierre's now. Oh, I've got melon seeds. And I need 15, which is all but one of those. So that's cool. Actually, let's plant these radishes. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. And boom, boom, boom. Now, you go in there. I guess since we've got iron and coal already, we'll just do that. You go. I should have planted the... Yeah, you guys. Should have planted the ancient seed there. It's okay, though, because we'll just make a little spot right here for it. Whoop. Wait. Oh, wait. I might need to move the scarecrow. Because it might not reach there. So, where's my pickaxe? I'm a mess, guys. Okay. If I put it there, okay, it does cover the ancient seed. I'm glad I at least thought to look at that. All right. This can go away. Boom. I can eat that complete breakfast. It's 1 o'clock. Oh, okay. We got to get to Robin's. She's closing soon. The silo, I'm thinking maybe like right there. And I might even put 2 of them side by side if I can fit them both. We'll have to look and see. Looks like a nice little, nook to stick them. Because you don't really need the silo to be anywhere super convenient. You don't interact with it directly very often. A train is passing through, so we gotta hurry up and get there. But let's do this first. Construct a farm building. Silo. Look at that, we nailed it. From memory, guys. So I could put 1 there and 1 there. We're gonna do that. We won't build the second one for a while, but she's gonna start working on that tomorrow. So the train coming through the valley when we're already right here is kind of nice because I'm not going way out of my way to that thing is hauling, and it didn't drop me anything. Dang it! It's just like a passenger train or something. Rats. So one of my houseplants isn't doing well. She got infected with a fungus I didn't catch till it was too late. I need to do better. She's sad. It's okay. So in typical Stardew Valley fashion, the train passing through town was not as fruitful as I would have hoped. She didn't have any patience at the clinic yesterday. Linus, what are you doing? Why do you keep visiting me? Oh, I'm not really visiting you, buddy. I'm just in the neighborhood and just saying hello. Jeez. What is it with people? Being, like, just standoffish. I just want to be friends. Okay. So we've got pretty much a full bar of energy, and it's already 3 o'clock. So we gotta get after it here. Let's grab 100 stone. Because if I get to a level where there's monsters or whatever, it's infested, and I need to... Wait! I don't have my sword. I know I could take the mine carts. It would, cost me an extra hour though, running back and forth, and we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I thought about putting my hoe back in there, but that would really be stretching the cheat factor. Already warping to save me time. I'm not putting the hoe away just because I know I don't need it now. Like that's too much. Alright. Come on, ladder. Where are you? So anyway, I brought those 100 stone because if I get to a level where there's it's infested, like I'm already here, I don't want to just give up on the day, and I don't want to have to fight all the monsters. So we'll just drop a staircase and skip that level. It'll cost me 100 stone, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not that big of a deal. Alright, come on, ladder. Finally. Boom. Oh, hey! Ooh! No, I don't want to go down there because out here... Oh! There's gonna be a thing of coal. If I don't get it now, I might not ever get it because I rarely come back to these levels, and if I do, I'm there looking for like resources or whatever, so I'm not going all the way to the end of that row to get to the ladder unless I have to, you know what I mean? So ah, man, those did a lot of damage. And the worst part is the ladder is already exposed down here, so I could have just gone for it. I want this quartz. Whoop. Let's go this way and get this gold. And then let's go like that. You. There's a lot of monsters, guys. Not digging it. I think that's a factor of Expanded. It just seems like there are more enemies to try and have to dispatch, which in a way can be a good thing at times. Like if you're looking for the kind of resources that they can drop when you kill them, then great, you got more chances to get that stuff. But if you're, oh cripes, we're about to get swarmed by 1,000 bats. Come on, give me a ladder. Yes, good job, bat. Ooh, strange bun, nice. So we're putting that in there. It should start, yeah, I was gonna say, it'll smelt me a gold bar. Not putting the quartz in there because I don't want it to smelt that. It's 720. We're still doing okay on energy. Our health could become an issue, so we got to keep an eye on that. But it'd be nice if I can just burn through the energy, not the health, and get down another 5 floors in the process. Golly, those guys are so quick. Ah! Go. These guys don't bother me at all. No! Rats! I gotta eat. Dang it. I hate having to eat for health. Leave me alone. Ooh, he dropped me a squid ink. Nice. I really don't want to have to go and engage with any of the other monsters here because I don't like those guys, the little black dudes that are super fast. They just get on you so quick that it's hard to kill them before they get to you. And honestly, like, even though I like the sword better, I'm not 100% convinced that I couldn't do better with that dagger that I had before. You have to be a little bit more deliberate with it, but if you do it right, there we go. If you do it right, that thing is deadly, you know, but you can't miss. And then it's still one of those things where I'm not 100%. Oh, look at all the gold. Heck yeah. This is a score. Oh man, if I had a bomb right now. Can I make one? Nope. It's okay though. I don't know that we're going to get to level 100 though. That's kind of annoying. There's a coal cart at the end of this floor. So let's just get the resources that we want and get back to that ladder as quick as possible. Yes, dodged him. I want that gold, but I'm not going to deal with that guy. Oh no. No! Run! Whew! Oh my gosh. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! No! No! We died. It's okay. We didn't really die. We got knocked out. I just hope I didn't lose anything valuable. What is going on with that? Magnus, wake up. So Linus found us. And I think we're going to... I can't remember what happens. It's been so long. I believe you wake up in the... I lost 1800 G and lost 4 items. Okay. We lost our sword. We lost gold. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to reset the day, I think. If I click that button, I think basically I wake up the next day and this is all over. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't want to deal with losing all this stuff. I rarely do this because I rarely get knocked out. I don't like this. The fighting aspect of the game, the combat stuff, if I could pick between fishing mini game being gone and fighting monsters being completely gone, I would choose fighting monsters. Um, and realistically, I could probably just go to the cheat menu and turn on the one hit kill, but I think that applies to like if I hit a tree, it knocks it over. I can't remember. But bottom line is I don't want to deal with this. So we're going to end up playing this day again, unfortunately. But it'll be in the next episode. So I apologize. But this is me just not wanting to deal with losing that stuff. I could have eaten 6 more field snacks and survived. That was dumb. Like, that was dumb. It was me being greedy, and now this is me being, childish and not accepting, the fact that I made a mistake. I'm hitting the reset button. So, anyway, I know that there are a lot of people out there that are the same way as me when it comes to this. Like, nope, not doing it. Reset the day. Some people are just like, whatever, it's Stardew Valley. It really doesn't matter. I can get another Obsidian Edge. I can just buy one from Marlin. I can go get more gold and solar essence and all that stuff. And the cash is not that big. Like, the game, there's no right or wrong way to play it. So you've got forever to get all this stuff back. But you know what? I can get it back right now by just resetting. So that's what we're going to do. So that will do it for this episode. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.